Good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to our first ever virtual gala. We're excited that you have chosen to be with us this evening for Life Journey, You Are Not Alone. My name is Lori Bethel, and I'm beyond blessed to be the Executive Director of the London Pregnancy and Family Support Center.
Hello, good evening, and I'm Joan Byrne. I've been the chair of the board of directors for some time, but I've recently retired this summer, and I'm going to be remaining very much in touch with this organization because it's very close to my heart, and I'll tell you more about that a little bit later. I just want to mention right now the beautiful artwork behind us. So these are original acrylic works of art designed and painted by Kathy Chapin. She's a local artist, and Kathy was a member of our board for a while and is now the community resource contact person. So each painting tells an important story. It's representing the many different unique family styles that the center journeys alongside. Just beautiful. So thank you for choosing us tonight, for choosing to celebrate with us tonight. And for those of you who have attended one of our banquets, you know that they are packed full of exciting and impactful moments. And those of you who have never been to one of our banquets, you're in for a real treat tonight. We were disappointed to have to cancel the spring banquet due to the COVID pandemic. We had hoped the restrictions would be lifted by now, but that's not been the case. However, we are thankful that through amazing technology, we're still able to come together in this way and celebrate all that God is doing in and through this life-changing, life-saving ministry.
For those just joining us, we are the London Pregnancy and Family Support Center, and this is our gala, Life Journey, You Are Not Alone. A lot of you shared about our gala on your social media platforms. Thank you for helping us to get the word out there. You're going to learn a lot tonight about the LPFSC and hear some amazing stories. The pandemic has certainly changed the world in which we live, and it's changing almost by the minute. We're learning a lot on how to adapt pretty much on a daily basis with all the rules and the regulations changing so rapidly. It is very reassuring, though, that our God is unchanging, that He is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and we can depend upon that. We really wanted to connect with you, and we just felt that a year, it was too long to wait for our next spring banquet. With hosting our first ever virtual event tonight, we are excited that we can be together. Not in the physical sense, but still together and celebrating. Perhaps some of you are learning for the first time about this unique and much needed service within our community, and many others across Canada under the umbrella of Pregnancy Care Canada, and in the U.S., under a different umbrella called CareNet. You can comment as the evening goes on. Let us know where you are watching from and who you are with. We know some are watching with their families, as ours are, and some are with neighbors and friends, and some are with their small groups tonight. We know that our bookkeeper, June Knight, she's with her friends around the kitchen table. You know what? I know that they're enjoying not our chicken chili, the recipe we sent, but they're enjoying Swiss chalet, and maybe some of that homemade apple crisp with the recipe we sent. So welcome, ladies, and we hope you have a nice evening tonight. Also, we have people joining, lots from London. Welcome to everyone in the London area. We're happy to have all of you. And we have friends from Kitchener joining us, Ridgetown, Aurora, Brantford, friends in Belleville, Toronto, Muskoka, Kingston, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and as far as Alberta and British Columbia tonight. So that's great. Thank you for joining us. For those of you who pre-registered, you received a little gift package in the mail that had a few very special treasures in it. As a team, we thought very hard about what we wanted to send you so that it would be a constant reminder of our time spent together. And also to be a visual reminder of all of our moms, dads, and babies and families, so that you could be thinking about them, and more importantly, you could be praying for them. You received a bookmark that Joan is holding up here with the little feet with Psalm 139:13 through 16. Those little feet, they represent one's journey in this life. And the verse, it reminds us whose creation we are and just how loved we are. The pin, which you received, are the exact size and shape of a 10-week unborn baby's feet. And they're a great conversation starter for those who just like to wear them, or perhaps you may know someone who is struggling with an unexpected pregnancy now or in the future, and you may be the one that has an opportunity to talk to them. The card opens up and shares the facts about the development of a baby from first day of conception until 12 weeks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We also sent you 2 very yummy recipes that we have not only served our moms in our GRIP program, but that we also made together with our Mentoring Moms program recently. We chose these 2 dishes as they are perfect for the fall season. The chicken chili is full of tomatoes and peppers, and of course, it's apple season, so picking season, so apple crisp is a sure winner. We enjoyed some of that tonight as a group here, so we hope you get to try those recipes out and that you will enjoy them. Joan, we're sitting here with our 2 desserts. Joan has that yummy apple crisp, and I have one of the gourmet cupcakes sitting on the cute little dish that you see here. And actually, that's one of our auction items. The 2 individual cupcake stands and 1 dozen gourmet chocolate cupcakes. So I hope that you are bidding on those because they are absolutely delicious. We tried some of those earlier too. Our silent auction opened on Monday at noon, and that will close tonight at 10:30 p.m. after the live part of our gala. We want you to be able to be fully engaged and enjoy this evening without feeling stressed out about the items that you may be bidding on. So we allowed a bit of time after the event so you can go back to your items and get those last bids in. If you're wanting to check out the 60 plus items that we have on the auction, on the online auction, you can check out the gala webpage. You can go online, you go to our page, and also you will see the online auction. It's like a button, like it just says online auction. You just have to click that and you'll be in. If you're having any problems with that and you want to give us a call at 519-432-7098, we would be happy to assist you with that. Typically, we have over 300 items at our spring banquet. However, with having it online, we kept it a bit more manageable than 300, but they're great items that we have there. We want to thank everyone who donated items for our auction. It's always a highlight for our banquet. We even had calls for this gala asking if we would have some of our usual items, like the chainsaw that's donated by Bill Hall from Laser Sales, and a McCarty vacuum. And of course, we do have those items, so thank you for those, along with other fantastic items that you're going to want to bid on tonight. We did an auction on Facebook that was back in the spring, and that was our golf packages. We did that early so that people could use those for the 2020 golf season. We also we're going to be doing another Facebook auction in November, just in time for Christmas shopping.
Perfect.
Yep. So keep checking out our website and look for our posts on Facebook and Instagram so you don't miss out on those.
As we begin our evening together, again, thank you for joining us. From all of our staff, volunteers, the board of directors, and all the families we're privileged to walk alongside, we are the London Pregnancy and Family Support Center. And this is our virtual gala, Life Journey, You Are Not Alone, which really sums up what the LPFSC is all about. I would like to now welcome Dr. Laura Lewis, who is the Executive Director of Pregnancy Care Canada, to share a few words and pray for our time together tonight.
Greetings everyone, my name is Dr. Laura Lewis and I'm the Executive Director of Pregnancy Care Canada, and it is my honor to bring a greeting to all of you attending this virtual gala. We really are in unusual times, and yet really the needs, the value, the work of pregnancy care centers such as the London Pregnancy and Family Support Center continue to be so vital. And for those of you who aren't familiar with us, Pregnancy Care Canada is a network of similar pregnancy care centers across our nation. There are 76 centers extending from Vancouver Island all the way to Prince Edward Island. So together there is tremendous collaboration amongst the centers. We all seek to serve the Lord and to serve people with great love and great compassion. And I am so proud to get to work in this field. For 22 years, I worked as a family doctor, and I saw the great need of a community support that would actually walk alongside women and men challenged by an unexpected pregnancy. And so after helping in our own community to start a pregnancy center, I ended up leaving my family practice and working full-time as the executive director of this organization. And we help to establish and equip centers. We provide training, educational materials, resources, and also support, because this work can be challenging. Tonight, you are going to hear stories, and my prayer is that you will hear the great impact of your support as you listen to the testimonies of individuals that have been impacted by the support provided through the London Center. I believe this work is so close to God's heart. It has such value, and I am grateful that you are here attending the online gala to bring your support, to bring your encouragement to the team at the London Center. And so now I'd like to begin our night with a word of prayer. Father, we thank you for your faithfulness. You are the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. You see the one in need and you go after them. You position us all as your children to be ambassadors of hope and love and grace. And God, tonight we come before your throne of grace and we posture ourselves to hear what you are saying, to listen to the testimonies of your goodness. And Lord, we say yes and amen to your plans, whatever it is that you may be doing or planning to do in London and the region, that you would continue to be glorified and that women, men, and children would continue to be supported and impacted for your glory and for your hope. I pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
And thank you, Dr. Laura. The LPFSC is a nonprofit, community-based charitable organization that has served London and the surrounding region for 30 years. We support the critical needs of women, men, and their families who are struggling with the challenges related to an unexpected pregnancy. Our mission includes a passionate, holistic conviction in meeting challenges, and our premise is one of relational support. We inclusively welcome all those who are involved with the pregnancy and will be contributing to the long-term support of our client and their baby. I'd like to just mention here that I actually learned about the center 16 years ago when our daughter needed support. We all needed support. And being a healthcare provider in a large organization in London, I did not know where to turn. I had no idea. I was directed to the center, and it made a huge difference in our life. They helped us to create a plan that we could all live with. And I'll tell you more about that a little later. Over to Lori.
I often think about your story, Joan, and that the big blessing that Ryder truly is in all your lives, and how things turned out really well. And it's all because, though, you made that decision to get help for your family. You made that first appointment, and you came in with your daughter, Megan, yourself. I can't believe it's been that many years. People often ask, who are your clients? Some people have a preconceived idea that it's largely teenage girls who have made some risky lifestyle choices, and it could be her, and we are here to support her. But the demographic of people impacted by an unexpected pregnancy is diverse. There is no group that is spared from having to navigate some of these difficult times. It could be a college or a university student who just can't see pregnancy on her timeline right now. It could be a middle-aged woman who feels she's done having her babies, or an immigrant whose culture would abandon and reject her, knowing that she was involved in premarital sex. It could be a young man who wants to learn how to be a better father, or a woman who had an abortion in her past, feeling she had no other choice. It could be a parent walking alongside their child, desperate for answers and support as they try and navigate these difficult waters and have to make some pretty enormous decisions, life-changing decisions. The truth is, there are many people who come to the pregnancy center seeking help. but what they are looking for is support, resources, at a very challenging time in their life, and hope. They're looking for hope. Tonight we're excited for you to hear some stories from some of our families who did exactly what Joan did years ago. She reached out in a time of need in hope of finding the support that they were looking for, not even knowing what all that involved or what it could possibly even look like, but just knowing that they needed help. We were honored that we could be there to come alongside them and walk their journey with them, as we are all of our clients, because no one should feel alone.
Yep, total chaos. It's the best way to describe it. My ex kicked me out of the house at 3 months pregnant, and then I was cornered in our bedroom that we were living at, and I was told that I wouldn't be a good mother, that I needed to have an abortion, that it was going to ruin my life to have this baby. Coming to the center for the first time, I know that I needed a lot of help. I didn't know what kind of help, just that I needed a lot of help.
My name is Lori Bethel, and I've been the Executive Director of the London Pregnancy and Family Support Center for 15 years. The LPFSC is a not-for-profit organization. All of our services are free and confidential. We consider all those that are involved and affected by the unexpected pregnancy. The moms, the dads, the babies, and the grandparents. We go the distance with each and every client by providing the supports that strengthen the family unit.
I finally came to the decision to not abort the baby, and they were there every step of the way. Initially it started primarily with counseling services. I needed help with groceries and maternity clothes because nothing fits when you're growing like crazy. There was a lot of support and information with the basic fundamentals of having a child, what that looks like, sleep, nursing, what that would look like. When I had my daughter and we were going home from the hospital, it was just her and I and a couple cats. There was just a sense of peace. I know I could do it. I don't know how I was going to do it, but I knew that it would be fine. Things were going to be okay. And I think that confidence came from working with the girls at the center and them believing in me and providing me with information and community.
My name is Liz Sallows. I work as a therapist here at the Pregnancy Center. I do some of the doula work as well. I also teach the prenatal classes, breastfeeding support, prenatal care, postpartum care. I would recommend women to come. I'd also recommend women and their families to come because our services are so wide-ranging that we are able to help both women who are pregnant as well as their families with the struggles that they're having.
My relationship with my daughter is incredible. Like, there's no other words for it. She prays on her own, which is really cool. I thought it would take a lot longer to kind of encourage that relationship that she would have with God, and she's developed that quite young. And with the center too, Maddie's got a great relationship with the girls. She feels very loved by everybody that has kind of played a role in her life, and if mommy's okay, then Maddie's okay.
Some clients come and go, but many stay connected because of the strong community within our organization. And it's because of that depth of vulnerability. There's a strong bond. You become like family, and that's pretty special.
Well, thank you. That's a powerful story. And the connection Alicia and her daughter Maddie have made with the center is like the connection my daughter and I made many years ago. And just for an update on my grandson, he's now 15 years old, and he's a fine young man. And our family is stronger than ever thanks to the support that we received 16 years ago.
It's pretty amazing how things can work out when you have the proper supports in place. Let's hear a few more stories and hear just what connected other people with the LPFSC.
Hi, my name is Anna Sreva, and my son is Maverick, who is going to be 2 in just a few short weeks. When I came back to London, which was in 2017, I was a newly single mom, and I didn't have a village, nor did I have the support needed at that time. So I quickly got in touch with the London Pregnancy Center, which was so critical for me at that point in my life to get the support that I so greatly needed. So when I first came initially to the center, I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know what to expect, and you know, I was a newly single mom, so I really was just trying to feel out the situation. And when I came there, everybody was very welcoming and warm-hearted, and I felt like I had already known them, and it was just a sense of peace that came over me, and I knew that I was put into the right hands at the right time. So one of the services that I did reach out to the center for was the one-on-one counseling, and that helped me in my every day-to-day life. As someone who didn't have very much support, nor friends in that time, the center was always just one phone call away or one text away, which to me, that meant everything to me. Especially being in the position that I was in, being a newly single mom, being a mom for the first time, they were at my beck and call, and I am just so grateful. So over the last 2 years, I have been extremely blessed with knowing the center. I didn't feel like when I walked through the door initially, and even more so now, I didn't feel like I was ever just a client or they're just doing professional business with me. They took me on basically as a family, like I belonged in their community, and gave me a sense of belonging. And for that, I am so grateful. I still reach out as I need them, and they're always willing to help me out when and if needed. So over the 2.5 past years, I have acquired a few of the different services that the center has provided. Firstly, one of them being the prenatal classes. As a new mom and as a single mom, I knew how to be a mom, but didn't really know. So I took on the services, and it was free, which was such a great relief. The classes were very private and in a small group, which was really nice and comforting for me. Secondly, the care closet packages that they offered. So one time they helped me out with some diapers, with some clothes for my son, and some toys, and that was really nice, because it's nice to just know that they were thinking of us and just offered us and gave us a beautiful gift. Another service that they offered to us was during the COVID-19. And as we know right now, we are in uncertain times. And as a mom to a 1-year-old, I had many concerns, especially with an immune-compromised son. So the center took it upon themselves to go grab me groceries. And there are no words to show just how grateful I am that they did that for me. And they did that for me a few times. And I just can't thank them enough because I didn't have to go physically into a store, and they put mine and my son's health as their first priority, and that was the greatest blessing ever. To all the supporters that are watching this right now, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for everything that you have done for the center. Without your support and your help and your love, I wouldn't be where I am today, and I think that goes for the rest of us that have been helped tremendously through this center. From the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you.
Hi, my name is Denise Athanasiou, and I'm proud to say I've used the services available at the London Pregnancy Family Support Center. In November 2014, my husband and I learned our 19-year-old daughter was pregnant. She was in her first year at Western University. We were shocked, worried, and needed help. I went online and found the website for the London Pregnancy Family Support Center, and I called the number. I spoke to Linda. She was so helpful, kind, and informative. Our main concern was to support my daughter Alexandra and her baby. We also wanted to ensure she finished her schooling at Western. Caleb, my grandson, was born late June, and Alexandra was able to get a full year of classes when she was pregnant with Caleb. After Alexandra's second year, she applied for the social work program at King's College. She was accepted into the School of Social Work and graduated with her Bachelor of Social Work in the spring of 2018. I rely on the Lifted Up Grandparents group to support me so I can be the best granny to Caleb. Our group is a wonderful support group for grandparents that are helping to raise their grandchildren or are raising their grandchildren. Grandparents are encouraged to speak openly and freely. There is no judgment and are able to support one another through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Every one of us can relate to one another and the challenges we each face. We are all there for our grandchildren and want to do the best job we can to build up their emotional and physical well-being. Lifted Up is more than just a support group. It's about grandparents that want the best for their children and their grandchildren. We laugh, we cry, and we hug. We are there for one another. We cheer and encourage each other. We also support and offer help when one of us is going through a difficult time. I'm proud and grateful for each grandparent that is part of the Lifted Up support group. They have become very important people to me. I've learned a lot and am inspired by each one of them. I am so thankful for the amazing team at the London Pregnancy Family Support Center. Every staff member who works there is special and has a very important role at the center. Thank you for the Lifted Up Grandparent Group. I'm so happy to attend the meeting because I am amongst some of the most incredible people I will ever know. Please support the London Pregnancy Family Support Center. The work they do is important. They support many of us during difficult and dark days, but they also encourage and cheer us on when we feel like we are on our own and nobody can understand what we are going through. Thanks for your support.
A number of years ago, my wife and I were invited to a fundraising banquet for the Pregnancy Center. We hadn't heard of the center before, but we were interested and intrigued, so we checked it out. We found that they provide non-judgmental support for those who are facing the complications and challenges of unplanned pregnancy. That's mums and dads to be, as well as their families. What could be kinder or more caring than coming alongside, providing safe places, hope, and real help? It's the hands and heart of Jesus in action. But we physically couldn't be those hands. We found, though, that we could provide an important and supporting role. Linda has asked me to describe some of the routine and creative ways that we have supported the center over the years. It all began with that first banquet. Now we come to the banquet every year, sponsoring a table and inviting our friends. In 2014, I participated in an organized bike ride to raise funds. Then 2 years later, I decided to put together my own ride with a few twists. First of all, it would be on Mother's Day. And secondly, the challenge was to go 200 kilometers in a single day. That's 40 kilometers further than I'd ever gone in a day before. My ambitious goal of $1,000? Well, very generous sponsors completely blew that away, and nearly $4,000 came in. And the 200K, I did it. We get the newsletter on a regular basis from the center, and when a project tugs at our heart, we help out. Additionally, every now and then, we get these inner promptings and contribute what's come to mind. Our relationship with the center took on a whole new dimension in 2017 when we got a call from our daughter, Christine. She was unexpectedly pregnant. Being a type 1 diabetic, the medical community was urging her to very quickly have an abortion to prevent the birth of a child with potential defects. Our first call was to our now trusted friend, Linda Suchart at the center. Linda immediately debunked the notion that the medical community had put forward as dated and explained that there was hope in the midst of our sea of concern and confusion. Shortly after that, Linda met with us and repeatedly said, "A baby changes everything, a baby changes everything." She said, "Stay the course with Christine. Tell her to stay the course and accept the help that's available." Linda right away got a hold of the Calgary Center and put them in touch with Christine. The Calgary Center was stellar. They provided Christine with clarity, with support, and with hope. They did the same for her boyfriend. Christine also received good medical care from many medical specialists. At 37 months, 37 weeks, Christine gave birth to a perfectly healthy baby girl, Taylor Noel. Now we have many more reasons that a heart tug and a good gut feel to support the center. Life has been given to us, and we share that life with a little one who's nothing short of delightful. What's our next supporting move? Don't know. How about you? Do you have untapped potential that you could unleash to help out and change lives? The adventure continues.
Thank you, Anna, Denise, and Steve, for sharing from different perspectives. We are grateful that all of you guys are part of the LPFSC family. And during the last few minutes, we've had a chance just to kind of read some of the comments that are coming in and see where some people are tuning in from. Joan, Joan, you had a lot of family that was tuning in?
Yeah, thank you, family. That was great to
From out of
see your
town?
names and the names of the where you live showing up. It was great. I'm very
all over.
thrilled. Thank you.
And for myself as well. My family's all watching. My little grandchildren are up around the TV watching. So Nanny is saying hello to them and excited that you guys are here. That's exciting. So hi guys. And all of us here have families that are all watching. We have family that's up in Muskoka actually. The Snopley family, hello to them up in Muskoka watching. You know, we just had someone comment that it's their very first gala tonight, Joan, that they're turning into. So isn't that exciting?
That's exciting.
Yeah, we've had different clients comment tonight, and that was great. We had some of our clients that commented and thanking the center for the support that they've received. So that really touched our hearts, seeing some of those comments come in. So I want to do a shout out too and say hi to Linda's family and Stephanie's family and Bree's family, who are all watching and excited to be around the TVs watching. And they've all said that they're praying for us. So I think that's really, really cool. So thank you everyone for joining in. So up to you, Joan.
A few more stories are still to come, but before that, I want to let you know how you can help us reach our goal for the evening. You can donate by doing an e-transfer to info@lonpfsc.com, or you can go online to our gala webpage at www.lonpfsc.com/gala and donate using Visa, MasterCard, or PayPal. Or if you wish to pledge a donation by issuing a check or cash donation to send in later, you can email us at info@lonpfsc.com or call 519-432-7098 so we can add it to tonight's total. Our goal tonight is $50,000, and we strongly believe that we can not only meet that goal, but we can surpass it. So please be thinking about how you may be able to help us reach this goal so we can continue to bring hope to our families through the vital supports they need.
We have our baby bottle on the screen to the left, acting as a thermometer that we want to see rise throughout this evening. We are very grateful that we have already, we started tonight at $30,708.82. That came in prior to this event. So thank you so much to those who gave through corporate sponsorship, purchased tickets for the banquet that we had to postpone. They allowed that money to be used as a donation instead for this event tonight.
Right.
So very generous. We also had a donation come very recently to us. They knew that we were doing our first ever gala event, and they wanted to support the ministry. They gave a very generous donation, so thank you very much for your generosity and big hearts towards our families and ensuring that no one is alone through a challenging season of their life. I think the bottle's already up to 35. It is climbing. It's up to 35. The phones have been ringing, and there was donations made just prior to actually when we were even getting here, Joan. We had people making donations. We had donations come in late last night, and some already today. That's put the bottle already up to 35.
Excellent.
And I just want to add too, usually for our banquet, we had set a goal back in the spring for 70,000. But with COVID and just the restrictions and everything, that's happening, we set the goal tonight at 50,000. But I believe strongly, as you just said, that we are going to raise the top off that baby bottle. Hey, Joe?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We're going to do it. So help us do that tonight. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Lori. So some of you may be wondering how your donations are used, and that's a very good question. We welcome our treasurer, Tina, to tell you about that.
Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Tina Grizel, and I have the privilege of serving as the treasurer on the board of directors. Tonight you'll hear from a number of people about the real and practical ways of which we bring hope to so many in the community. And I'm going to talk to you for a couple of minutes about the importance your donations play in making that a reality. So each year, about 70% of our budget goes towards client programming and support. And these are the practical ways in which we touch our clients' lives, either with one-on-one interactions with staff, during counseling, during group activities, and even during educational activities or courses. In addition, about 12% goes towards our building and related expenses. If you've been in our building, you know that when you come in, it is such a welcome place and a place of unconditional love. And our clients really feel that. If you haven't had a chance to come in, I encourage you to do so, either by coming to our Christmas open house or even just calling the center and asking if there'd be a time that would be convenient to come for a tour. Our staff is so proud to show it off. We've been blessed over the last year to make some capital improvements to the building, including the front porch and entryway, which is more safe for our staff and clients. And we've also had the chance to make improvements to our washrooms and our kitchen, which actually enables some on-site teaching. And then we've also, to the delight of our staff, been able to make improvements in our antiquated computer system, which has improved their efficiencies. To the staff, on behalf of the board, I would like to thank you for the responsible way in which you fundraise, plan, and spend the financial gifts. You really do make each dollar go as far as possible. And it's that prudent financial management that has provided the foundation which has enabled us to continue operating in this difficult year. So let me talk about revenue for a minute. Each year, the in-person banquet provides about 25% of our full annual budget. So for those of you attending, thank you for helping us pivot to this virtual solution. And please feel encouraged to give tonight as generously as you would in person. There's a part in the book of Matthew which talks about where your treasure is, that's where your heart will be also. So for those of you who give regularly to the center, thank you for giving us a piece of your heart and for joining on the mission. For those of you listening who maybe haven't had a chance or an opportunity to give in the past, then please consider doing so today and taking one step with us on the mission. So enjoy the rest of the evening, and may God bless you richly as we continue on in this adventure.
Thank you, Tina, for sharing a bit about the financials. Your donations tonight allow us to continue to offer encouragement and support in what may seem to be the storm of an unexpected pregnancy. The London Pregnancy and Family Support Center works without any government funding to fill the gaps of support and provision for our moms, dads, babies, and their families. The LPFSC listens to the fears, concerns, and issues surrounding the unexpected pregnancy and chooses to step in and walk alongside no matter how hard the journey. The fundraising tonight is essential for the continuation of this ministry, so thank you to those who already partner with us and all of those who have already donated this evening or prior to our gala. And we trust that as our gala continues, that you will feel encouraged and inspired to support this life-changing and life-saving ministry. Also, thank you to Tina for inviting everyone to come by the center for a tour and a visit. Don't forget your mask if you're coming. But for those that are not able to do that, we wanted to take you on a virtual tour so you get to see our beautiful home and perhaps visualize a little bit about what you're hearing tonight and why we are so thankful for this safe haven for our families.
Hi everyone, it's Stephanie from the London Pregnancy and Family Support Center. I'm the administrator here, and I want to take you on the tour of the place that we call home. Come join me. This is 261 Piccadilly Street, home of the London Pregnancy and Family Support Center. We're located in downtown London in between Richmond and Waterloo Street. Our front porch and steps are newly repaired as of last fall, thanks to funds given from the Westminster College Foundation and donations made by churches and donors. We were able to repair this as it was becoming a safety hazard, and we're so grateful to all those who could make this possible. And now our home is as beautiful as ever. When you open the doors of the LPFSC, this is where you will be welcomed and greeted by a staff like Bree or a volunteer who will then escort you into the waiting area where the intake process will begin. You will then be led upstairs to a more private setting to meet with a peer support worker. Also, our sitting room acts as a multi-purpose room where we host our Lifted Up Grandparents group that meets once a month, although currently they're doing that through Zoom. Many Banquet committee meetings have happened down here. It is also a secondary support room for counseling, and this is the room where many visits have taken place when we've had families come in to see us. This is our staff/board room where weekly staff meetings are had, vision and ideas are born, board meetings occur, although lately not so often with everything happening. It's more Zoom, but we hope that they'll resume again. Banquets are prepared for here, staff lunches are had. Again, a multi-purpose room. Here we have our remodeled main floor bathroom, all thanks to a generous anonymous donor who gifted us the funds to update and remodel our both bathrooms, downstairs and upstairs. And a big thank you to Danny Katz and his crew for the amazing job that they did in finishing the last update to our wonderful home. And here we have our newly remodeled, fully functional, beautiful kitchen that we all love and are truly thankful for. And we have the Jack and Barbara Hay Foundation and the Walter J. Blackburn Foundation and the Sifton Family Foundation to thank for making our dream come true of this kitchen remodel and allowing us to launch a new program called Mentoring Moms that we got to start last fall, where we can work one-on-one with our moms and teaching them about food and nutrition and meal prep and meal planning. And we got to cook one-on-one with them and just have one-on-one time with them. And here we are down in our care closet, where you get to see the community of London in action and come together, as all of these items have been generously donated by the London community. So we owe a big thank you to all of you who thinks of us and our moms and our babies and our families when you bring us your donations. And we are now able to support all of our clients and their families. So thank you. And now we are upstairs where all of our offices are located. And here we have Executive Director Lori Bethel's office, which currently also doubles as storage for next year's Banquet. And this is my office. This is my sanctuary where I get all my work done. Here we are in Bree and Linda's office, where Brianne Van Atten is our peer support worker, Linda Suchard is our client services director, and over here we have a workstation for our bookkeeper, June Knight. Here is the upstairs client bathroom where pregnancy tests are administered, and also, again, newly renovated and updated. This is the last room on our tour. It's the most important room in the entire house. It's our support room. So many things happen in this room. This is a place where you can be your most vulnerable and you will be heard. Laughter is had, tears are shed, stories are shared. Resources are given here. Decisions are made in this room, but more often than not, those decisions aren't made until a few weeks later. In this room, relationship changes from being a client to being a part of the LPFSC family. And when you leave this room, you leave knowing without a doubt that we are here for you and you are not alone. That concludes our tour of the London Pregnancy and Family Support Center. Thank you all for joining us, and we hope you had fun.
Thank you, Stephanie, for the tour very much. Laura, did you want to say something about all the phone calls?
I know, the phone has been ringing off the hook here, and we know that the bids are going up on the donation items. So that's very exciting. We're going to have a total here pretty soon to give people watching.
Exciting.
It's very exciting.
That's great, and it's great being able to see where things are happening here at the center. With the new porch, the renovated kitchen, and the renovated bathrooms, all remodeled. We're very grateful for all the donations that made that possible. We're also very grateful for the community in which we live and the exceptional working relationships that we have with the many community agencies we're involved with, and truly know the value of coming together for the well-being of our moms, dads, and their families. Whether the questions are financial, legal, medical, or educational in nature, LPFSC is able to effectively and completely assist our clients and their families in the decisions they are making to optimize a successful outcome. We could not engage in the work we do without our faithful donors and our partners who support us in this ministry. And now we have a few more shout outs.
Well, hello, my name is Matthew Eckert. I'm the executive lead pastor of North Park Community Church. And on behalf of our church, just love the work that London Pregnancy and Family Support Center is doing. You know, every year we highlight their work on Mother's Day and engage in the baby bottle drive, but throughout the year we just love the work they do and try to support them in as many ways that we can. You know, when I think about the work that they do, 3 words come to mind right away. First of all is passion. The passion that the team has for what they do is so palpable, and any conversations with them, you just understand and get swept up into the passion for the work that they do. But the second word that comes to mind for me is focus. London Pregnancy and Family Support Center knows what they're about, and they stay focused on their task, and they engage so many people with unplanned pregnancies, and we so appreciate that focus. But the third word that for me that comes to mind is integrity. They do their work with integrity, even when they engage with those in the community organizations that may not hold the same values as they do. They are still fully respected because they're people of integrity. and I so appreciate that about them. So I'm not sure what your experience has been with them. I know ours has always been great, and we continue to look forward to engaging with them. But as you think about London Pregnancy and Family Support Centre, what are the words that you think of? For me, it's passion, focus, and integrity. I look forward to continuing to serve with them and the work that they will do for so many in the City of London.
Thank you, LPFSC, for offering a caring community that offers love and support for women dealing with an unexpected pregnancy and their families. You remove barriers so they do not feel alone. Thank you so much.
To everyone at London Pregnancy and Family Support Center, congratulations on the work you do. You involve the whole family. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Martin Hayward. I recently retired as City Manager for the City of London, and my wife and I attend Open Door Christian Fellowship here in town. I wanted to give a big shout out to the London Pregnancy and Family Support Centre. I also wanted to congratulate you on your 30 years of service to this community. You know, over my many years working at the city, I've seen many great organisations providing excellent service to the city and to this community. But you are, in my opinion, one of the best. You provide love, hope, emotional and practical support to those who need it most. You have not only helped your clients achieve stability, but you've helped them to thrive. But in order for the London Pregnancy and Family Support Centre to continue their great work, they need our support. So I'm going to ask you to consider being a monthly donor, as my wife Liz and I are. As you do, you will be blessed.
Thank you for those shout outs. We're blessed to be surrounded, encouraged, and supported by such amazing and giving people. If you are just joining us, we are the London Pregnancy and Family Support Centre, and this is our first ever gala, Life Journey, You Are Not Alone. This is a virtual gala. We are happy to have you join us. Please let us know where you are tuning in from. My name is Joan Byrne, and I am the co-host tonight, along with our host, Lori Bethel, the Executive Director of the LPFSC, and we are all about supporting moms, dads, and families who are dealing with an unexpected pregnancy and the complex and multi-layered challenges that can go along with that. We are grateful we can be in a safe haven for many within our community. We want to hear those phones ringing, as Tina is waiting to hear from you, and happy to help you with making that donation. You can donate by making an e-transfer to info@lonpfsc.com, or you can go online to our gala webpage at www.lonpfsc.com/gala and donate using Visa, MasterCard, or PayPal. Or if you wish to pledge a donation by issuing a check or a cash donation to send in later, you can email us at info@lonpfsc.com or call 519-432-7098 so we can add it to tonight's total. Lauren.
Well, the phone was ringing, Joan, and we have some more exciting news.
Great.
We just received a very generous donation that just came in, and it put the baby bottle over $40,000. I feel like we need a drum roll. It just put us over $40,000. So,
excellent.
Yeah, somebody needs to whistle. I can't. If my husband were here, he would whistle. I can't whistle, but thank you for all the donations.
Great.
The phone's been ringing.
Amazing.
So you're keeping Tina busy up there. So thank you for that. I hope you had an opportunity to check out our 63 items that are on our online auction. You go onto the gala webpage and you can see an online auction button. Just click that and you're in. If you want to bid, you can click on the item you want to bid on, place your bid. At that point, it will prompt you to register. If you need any help, just call us at 519-432-7098 and we can assist you. I know it's not the same as being at our, our banquet where you're going up and looking at the things that's online, and it's a little trickier to navigate, all the things that you have to do. So we do hope that you're successful in getting on and being able to make those bids. We have some really exciting things. As you can see, we have and I had some here, a few things that I was going to show. But we have a dozen gourmet cupcakes. You get to order them. You give them notice. I think it's 5 days notice, and you can order those chocolate cupcakes. So those are very yummy with the two little stands, those two little stands that they're on. We have a Husqvarna chainsaw. We have a bagless vacuum. We have art that's from Compassion Gallery. We have hand-painted artwork as well. We have an Angelo's gift basket, a Coconut Theory basket, spring flowers, Spring Hill Flowers. They made the beautiful arrangement that we have at the table here with us. And they've also donated a $50 gift card. So thank you to Mary and her team there. We appreciate that. We also have Spa Date. It's in Kilworth. And I know that Maya and her team are amazing, and then they're going to give you the royal treatment if you get out to Kilworth there. It's worth the drive to Kilworth. We have a hand-knitted beautiful blue shawl. We have baby gift baskets, both for baby girl and baby boy. We have Little by Little from our friends there who donated generously to us again this year. We really appreciate that from Isabel and Greg. We have gift cards. We have Fleetway packages. We are always thankful to Fleetway for the packages that they keep giving us for our banquets. We have baby girl, beautiful little baby girl Mighty Mocks and the headbands. Those are precious. We have jewelry from Gordon's, which is the Alex and Annie, and Faith and Arrows. We have New Balance running shoes, which, by the way, you can take them back and you can get your correct size or choose another pair within that price, right? That price that they are. We also have charcuterie boards, and they are from Defined Lumber. I have one of them right here. You see the one? Can you hold that up, Joan, so people can see? Beautiful, crafted from Defined Lumber. They're over in Dearness, the Dearness Drive area. They are beautiful. And who wouldn't want that in their kitchen or to serve their guest with one of those? We also had, I didn't take it out of the box and put it together. That's more my husband's work. There's a beautiful Husqvarna chainsaw there. So, hey, everybody needs a chainsaw, right? Also, we had, I wanted just to show this. Isn't this beautiful, Joan?
Beautiful.
Joan's an artist as well, so it's just like Kathy Chapin. But this one I just wanted to show because I don't think that the auction did it really justice. This is a beautiful, from a local artist here in London. And it's just absolutely beautiful. We've been admiring this ever since it came to the center. So it's absolutely beautiful. So just wanted to show you a couple of those things. And of course the cute little cupcakes. We have those here, and those are yummy as well. And we have just lots of things. So get on there and make those bids. We also have exciting draws, but just before we go, we get to that, we're going to hear a few more shout outs from those in the community.
Hi everyone, we're Audrey and Randy Collins from Hully Gully. We want to thank you for attending the virtual gala for this year's London Pregnancy and Family Support Center. Lori and her team have been reaching out and providing support for those dealing with unexpected pregnancy and their families for 30 years. Audrey and I have witnessed firsthand how they've helped so many people with their Christ-centered ministry that shows love, guidance, understanding, care, and direction for the young and vulnerable. Join us in prayer and support for the London Pregnancy and Family Support Center in their continuing commitment to our community. May God bless you as you do, and have a great evening.
Hey everyone, I'm Daryl from Sanctuary London. Thank you so much for supporting the London Pregnancy and Family Support Center. Over the last 10 years, we here at Sanctuary have had the opportunity to collaborate and to support some of the same people that Linda and Lori and their amazing team of people have supported. And I have to say, they just do an incredible job of loving and caring for people, encouraging them along their journey, and walking with them over the process of having a child and starting a family. And so Linda, Lori, and all of you at the Pregnancy Center, thank you for the work that you guys do. You guys are just amazing. And congratulations on your first virtual gala. We hope it's a smashing success.
Hi, I'm Barbara. I've been a volunteer here at the Pregnancy Center for approximately 14 years. And I just love being here and love being with all the people who work here. And I was initially led here because I gave up a baby for adoption. I was pregnant at 15, gave her up for adoption a month after I turned 16, and through God's love and blessings, we have been reunited for the last 15 years, and it's been wonderful. And I really have a heart for this center, for the girls who come in here, for their circumstances, and I really hope that everybody will open their arms and their hearts to what this center is in need of, and to bless everyone here, because it is a great organization and it offers the girls so much strength and courage and love and support, and that's what's needed. And so I feel very blessed to have the opportunity to be here and to be part of this wonderful organization. Have a great night.
Thank you to Randy and Audrey Collins from Holly Gully, and Daryl from Sanctuary London, and Barb, our faithful volunteer, who are doing significant things in our community for caring for other people. Now let's get on with some of the draws. We have 6 happening throughout the evening tonight. The first 2 are being made for the first 50 people who registered very early. That was in the middle of August. Wow. When registration, that's when it first opened. Both giveaways we have are valued at $100. Thank you. I wanted to say thank you to Defined Lumber for the first giveaway. It's a beautiful, it might be hard to see, a handcrafted charcuterie board. And it's got lots of barbecue items that are going to go along with that. So that's very exciting. And our second prize right here is London Eats. It's a package, and you get a few restaurants in London to go to. So you're going to visit Montana's, Red Lobster's, and Shelley's. So there you go. So that's fun. This is where you're going to meet some of our staff. They're going to be doing the draws. So you're going to hear from Linda, who's going to take it away from here.
I'm Linda Sutcher. I'm the Client Service Director. I have the awesome privilege of coming alongside these moms, these dads, and these grandparents that are raising their children and their grandbabies. The issues that we work through with these young moms can be very challenging because they're often very multi-layered and complex. We deal with addiction, homelessness, mental health, finances, poverty, court custody issues, housing, abortion trauma, and abuse. Our center is well connected with the community agencies in London to give our clients the best possible support that they need. Giving them hope in their life journey and letting them know that they are not alone is what we give our clients the minute they walk through our door. By offering hope, you give life back because it fills people with fresh courage and it makes them strong again. So by offering hope to our clients, we empower them to go the distance. By educating our clients, they have the tools to make wise choices. And by advocating for our clients, they feel listened to, supported, and heard. Being a part of helping someone getting their life back on track, in my opinion, probably is the best reward of all. Now I'm going to draw 2, right?
Yep, we're going to do 2. So we're going to do the draw for, it's exciting, for the charcuterie board.
Okay, I'm going to go to this one?
Yeah,
And
and
first-
all the barbecue goodies. Okay,
May Sutchard.
May Sutchard. Okay, well there you go, May. You got that. That's exciting. Yeah, and you know, with the weather we've been having, you still got that. Barbecues are still going.
Get
you
that barbecue going.
Make use of that.
Okay. Joy Buzzy?
Yes,
Okay,
Joy goes. She goes to Megan and Joey's church.
That's
at Compass.
right. Oh,
She comes. Yes. All right, Joy. So Joy, you get the London Eats. So that's very exciting. Joy comes to our banquets every year. So that is very, very exciting. So
Very, very.
congratulations to both May and to Joy.
I think now we're going to hear a few more shout-outs.
Stories.
More stories.
More stories.
Thank you.
Our journey with the London Family and Pregnancy Support Center started 10 years ago. It was a rainy November day when we found out that our son and his girlfriend were expecting a baby. They were in high school. They were scared. They were overwhelmed. And I would say that
we were shocked too.
Yeah.
It was a huge shock to the whole family. Really, we didn't know how to help this young couple.
Thankfully, Mackenzie's mom had a friend who was very familiar with the center and suggested that we connect the kids.
Yeah.
And it resulted in a family trip that we will never forget.
That's right.
We were made feel welcome, we weren't judged, and the kids were told that it was going to be okay. You quickly learned that your fear about judgment or real judgment you were experiencing in that safe space turned into acceptance.
It created a safe harbor for the soon-to-be parents and for the whole family. It was a place where the kids could come and relax and gain some knowledge, gain some tools how to approach the new reality.
They had a lot of conversations about responsibility and learning to think like parents, which is so incredibly hard for young adults, let alone teenagers. We attended parts of STEP together, and a few years into the journey, we were invited to be a part of Lifted Up program, which is especially geared towards grandparents who are supporting kids who are raising kids. And through that program, we formed friendships. One of the things that, from our perspective, that we really didn't expect, you are so focused on your child's journey and their child's to be, and then their child's journey, that you don't really think, you don't have an expectation that this organization is also going to help you. And our takeaway was same as our kids in many ways. We were able to move from feelings of complete overwhelm to hope, to knowing that, oh my gosh, we are not the only people who are facing this journey, and we can learn from them, and then we can offer support as well. And being able to share that has been a gift. And I know that our family is so incredibly grateful that the center became such an integral part of our family, and that those friendships continue. We really hope that you continue supporting the work of this great organization, because it really, really changes lives.
We gain a variety of new options, which we were not even seeing in the moment of deep stress and on a part of our children despair. You don't see the possibilities that this new situation you find yourself can offer. And out of those ashes that we found ourselves, we were able to create a new totally independent life for this young family. But without all the support and the knowledge and all the tools that they provided us and the young couple, this would not be fully possible. I strongly believe that the moment we met Lori and Linda changed our lives and our children's lives. And with that, I want to say, and we will would like to say thank you. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Linda, for being a part of our lives.
Thank you. And we love you.
We love you.
Hi, my name is Estelle, and this is my son Malkiel. I'm from Uganda. Well, he's from here, so he was born on the 13th of February 2020, and I don't know where I would have been if it weren't for the London Pregnancy Center, because for him to be born, they have been there from the beginning of my pregnancy. So it's been a wonderful journey with them through the pregnancy till he was born. I came to Canada because it wasn't safe back home, and there was a lot going on back home with my family, you know, politics and a lot of things, and I was pregnant, so I didn't want my baby boy to go through what I went through growing up. Well, walking in, I felt like I didn't know what exactly I was gonna get. I'm new to the country. You know, they just told me this is a place where I'm gonna find better resources that are gonna help me through it. So I had no idea what I was going in for. I didn't know that I was gonna meet people who were so wonderful. That's how my beautiful life began when I met the pregnancy center. It was amazing. It's the first time I felt so good. Like, I was happy that I was pregnant, but like this was like the happiest time that I felt good being around all these moms, and like they were talking and sharing. I felt like, yeah, I'm somewhere. I have a little friends. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to express myself, but I felt really, really, really nice, you know? It was amazing to see them talk, the kids running around and being able to share a meal with them. It was wonderful. If I hadn't gone to the prenatal classes, I don't know how I was gonna cope during the first week. Even during the first week, I was so scared to give him a bath, you know? But yeah, I went through it and I learned so many things. They gave me so many things too. And well, I was also taking a class of, I think it was part of mentoring moms, a cooking class. They taught me how to cook so many nice things that I can't wait to share with my baby boy. When I met Alice, I was really so happy, and indeed, she was wonderful because, you know, someone who doesn't know you just comes and stays by your side, you know. Even before the baby comes, like I was in labor, before my water broke, she came over, she spent here the night, and she was just waiting for me to go to the hospital. That's how amazing she was to me, you know. She was helping me, because I don't have family here, and she did that for me, so it was wonderful. Through the center, I got a church family. They asked me where I lived, and they told me, oh, wonderful, there's a church that is right next to you in Pond Mills, Campus Church, and the church has been of a great help to me. I consider them family because they've been so wonderful to me in my journey. When I was still in the hospital, well, I was having some difficulty in breastfeeding, so I needed to give my baby a little bit of formula. The pregnancy center, immediately I told them, they came and brought, because they knew that I wasn't producing milk, they brought for him some formula, and Bree was helping me through the challenges I was going through of breastfeeding, and she was helping me pump because, you know, it's not easy to breastfeed. So I can't tell you how wonderful it was that they did all these things for me, you know. It was It was amazing that like I was so and tired, but you know, they came over to see me with the, you know, and the baby. They kept on coming over to see the baby, and it was wonderful. And then COVID came, obviously. Then we had to be down in lockdown, and it was just me and Malkia. It wasn't very easy, but the center was still there. I can call Brie at any time, or Linda, or Lori. They're always there for me. We text all the time, and sometimes we had Zoom meetings. You know, they were seeing how I was doing, and it was wonderful because, you know, it's just supposed to be like a job, but these are people that I can text even at 9 p.m. in the night, you know. So they're not obligated to do this, to talk to me at that time of the night. Right now I'm in a good place emotionally. I'm really so happy. I'm better than how I was before. That's why I can talk, I can smile, because of them, because all the mercy that they have shown me, and I don't know what to say. So many wonderful things about them. It's been a beautiful journey with them. I thought it was gonna be a hard one, but it's been miraculous, and it has been wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back, and thank you, everybody. It has been quite an exciting time here. We have our treasurer, Tina, and her good friend, Sheena, answering phones. We have the phones ringing. We have donations coming in. I just want to point out, as you can see, the donation bottle is now up to $45,000. So we are thrilled. And the mood here is one of joy, appreciation, and there's a lot of people here that you don't see. It's not just Lori and I. And I just want to mention too, you probably thought you were seeing double when you had Lori and Linda, who are identical twin sisters, sitting in the same room. And we're blessed to have them both working here together. So anyway, turn it over to Lori.
Yeah, it is exciting, isn't it?
It is exciting.
It's an exciting night. It's just like Joan said, it's just there's such joy, and our hearts are just so full. It's we are blessed by all of you, and that you are joining us tonight and supporting this ministry, supporting good things that God is doing. Just like the stories that you just got to see. These stories, you know, they never get old for me. Some of the ones that you hear tonight, they're very recent. Some are still living through it at present, and some are older. The LPFSC is all about relationships, and we believe it's what truly makes us unique. We not only welcome all who are involved in the pregnancy and will be contributing to the long-term support of our client and their baby, we continue to be a part of their lives long after they are needing support through our services and programs. It's that depth of vulnerability and real need that build a trust, a relationship, and a friendship. And that's very special. And we don't take that lightly. Many of our clients turn to us later on in life should something come up, and they need just a listening ear, some encouragement, or just whatever they may need. And they drop by for visits, allowing us to share not only in their struggles, but their successes and their joy. We feel very honored to be a part of their journey. Thank you, Estelle, for sharing what a journey you have been on. And then to have your little guy during the pandemic, it's not been easy, but you have persevered, and you're doing awesome, and you're going to make it. How thankful we are for parents like Justina and Robert, who came with their son and his girlfriend. They were very young, and we were so impressed with the willingness that they had just in wanting to embrace their new role in becoming parents, and Justina and Robert as grandparents, all the support that they wanted to give to their kids. And they wanted just to learn and just soak it in and eat it up, all that they could learn, so that they could be the best parents and grandparents that they could be. And they needed lots of support. And between their family and the center, they got that support. Chloe, she is indeed her daddy's little princess, and their relationship, well, that's something to see, that bond, that deep bond that they share. Max took Chloe, just the two of them, on a very special trip. They went to Disney World together after Max had saved for a long time. You saw that picture of the two of them in front of the castle. You know, well, it didn't start out as a perfect fairy tale. It certainly is now. Congratulations to Chloe and her family on recently welcoming a new baby brother to their family. We are beyond grateful for all those who support the center in many ways, either through practical donations to help with our care closet, financial donations so that we can provide the essential supports that we do throughout our very tailored and unique programming, and most importantly, the prayer support, which this ministry is built upon. The stories you are hearing tonight are because of tender hearts and generous givers who understand and know the true value of having the proper supports in place and how it can transform a life. It can even save a life. Let's listen to a couple more stories.
I heard about the center, the London Pregnancy and Family Support Center, through Ontario Works. Me and my then girlfriend, Christian's mom, we were on social assistance, Ontario Works, and obviously we needed help. I was 17, she was 16. They showed amazing support from the beginning. They said, well, you guys are not alone. We're here to support you, to help you through everything. It's tough being a new parent, but we're here for you. So they instructed us, helped us with parenting classes, things that we may need for our newborn, like clothing, diapers, bassinet, things like that. They were an amazing support, and they keep supporting us and helping us in every way. They've always been there as a support. Through the STEP program at the center, they instructed us through 8 weeks on how to properly, bathe a newborn, feed them, how to properly take care of them, safety measures, everything regarding the proper care of a newborn child. They were very attentive and helpful throughout. The center has been a huge help in many other ways. For example, during a custody battle that is still ongoing. It's been going on for 5 years. It's been tough. It's been an uphill battle, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. I'd like to thank them deeply because of the support that they've given throughout this custody issue. The center has been there for me, for us, and I'm very grateful to them for that. Another aspect that shows the great support of the center is the yearly Christmas party that they do every year. It's become part of our lives. It's part of our yearly planning every year. We always look forward to it. He's always very excited about the Christmas party. Other than just being an event for parents and children, it's more of a family gathering. There comes gifts for the kids, which is amazing because they're always super excited. They're always looking forward to it. It's another of the many reasons why we're so grateful to the center. The center has been with us through it all, through the beginning, which was an amazing help for me, especially as a young parent. I was inexperienced, I was nervous, I didn't know much, but they guided me and they helped me through it all, and they still do to this day. When Christian was a newborn child, they were always there. I was in contact with them every other day. They were always watching over us. Yes, they were a big help with physical things like diapers, formula, clothing, things that he needed like a crib or a bassinet, those sorts of things. But the main thing that I'm grateful to them is the consistency. They're always there because they want to be. It's because they want to help. They're really honest and truthful on how they feel. And that gives me security. I know that I can count on them always. If I call the center, if I talk to anybody on the team, if I talk to Linda or Lori or anybody else, they will help me, they will be there, and they will always be interested in helping us.
My name is Janet. We have been living here at the Country Inn and Suites across from the hospital for 3 months now. Our baby in the hospital is our third. We also have a 3.5-year-old named Felicity and a 2-year-old named Elliot. And I also have one baby in heaven. After our 20-week ultrasound, we learned that there was low blood flow. He had IUGR and I had no amniotic fluid. They told us at that point that there was still, that it was still an option to terminate him. Well, that wasn't an option for us. I watched a YouTube video this morning about a family with a similar situation, and they said on there, where there's a heartbeat, there's hope. So, that was never an option for us. We love this baby so much. We already heard his heartbeat. That's not something we could do. The next couple months were very stressful. He pretty much stopped growing for a few weeks. They were always just telling us, he could pass away at any time. On top of all the complications with this pregnancy, we had to deal with all the COVID restrictions, and by the end of the pregnancy, my husband wasn't even allowed to come to appointments with me, and knowing that he wouldn't even be allowed to be there for the C-section was really hard. We first heard about the London Pregnancy Family Support Care Centre from my mom. It was really wonderful to have their support and friendship during this time. I happened to have a cousin in the NICU at the same time. She had gone into labor at 6 months along and was flown down here to the same hospital as me. We ended up being right across the hall from each other. And so the center also reached out to her, and they would bring them meals at the same time, and they gave them a baby gift as well. And they just took good care of both of us. On April 27th, we found out that the blood flow had dropped even lower, and so he would likely need to be delivered pretty soon after that. So he was born the next day, April 28th. He weighed 2 pounds, 4 ounces, 13 inches long. He needed a lot of help at that point. Every baby has a duct that goes to their lungs that closes shortly after birth. And since the blood flow to his lungs wasn't great, the duct was compensating for that, but then it started to close up. So his oxygen was actually being restricted. This is when we almost lost him. Before we went for supper, we prayed, we touched him, we kissed him, and we didn't know which way things were going to go. We went for supper after that, and by the time we came back, it was starting to open up again. James has had a lot of ups and downs. He had a brain bleed, a lung collapse, and he also has a mild case of bronchopulmonary dysplasia. But he is now 6 pounds as of yesterday, and he'll be 3 months in a week. The ladies from the pregnancy center have been wonderful. They brought us a few meals a week. They have checked on us often. They offered to help me. They brought us meals and gift cards and baby gifts. They would send us encouraging text messages. They checked on us often. They really treated me like family. My experience with the pregnancy center has been amazing. I would like to encourage everyone to partner with this organization.
James, that one gets you. Yeah. We thought we'd like to give you an update, as I'm sure you're all wondering what's going on with that sweet baby boy. Many have been praying and taking meals. Baby James had surgery on Friday, September the 11th, and is making great progress. He's just over 10 pounds, and I feel like we should have a trumpet blast and we should shout hallelujah, because baby James is going home on Tuesday, September the 29th, after a 5.5-month stay in the hospital. He's going home. And as you heard them say, at 20 weeks, they gave her an option to terminate. Doesn't that just get you? That little baby's going home. So it's been a long journey. Our thoughts and prayers are going with him and his family as they reunite together. It's been a long journey with being from out of town, and all of this during the pandemic, and that with even greater, he is going to have his little nursery at home with all the love from his mom and dad, Janet and Kurt, and grandparents, and his little brother and sister, and we couldn't be more happy. So that's a touching story.
It's a beautiful story.
And we're just thankful that God used us just to come alongside them and just be support for them. So, yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Lori. I'm honored to be a part of this organization that cares deeply for all of those that walk alongside. The LPFSC isn't just about offering excellent resources and programming, it's about walking the journey with their clients and being present at times when they don't even have to be. They are there. They are relational and they go the distance for the families they see. Again, we are so thankful to all of those who support the organization. Let's hear a few more shout outs in the community.
Good evening, everyone. My name is John Diakis, and I just want to say thank you so much for being part of this gala tonight, this opportunity to share in some stories and to be part and present to help with an organization that the City of London is just so much in need of. The Pregnancy Center has offered so much to young women in our city. But what I like so much about the center is it just does not include the person who comes to them, but includes the whole family. And what a need for support in this time of day and a time of age. And so I just want to say thanks to the center for who you are in the City of London. And, to run an organization without having government funding and other forms of funding that's consistent all year and to rely on donors is such a difficult task today. And so I think these kinds of opportunities for us are amazing. So thank you for participating. Thank you for giving. Thank you for caring. And to those who are at the center who work there, thank you for your commitment and dedication to just adding a piece to this community that's so important and so needed. Please, folks, not only are they looking for financial donations, but it's so important to pray for them. And so I'm just asking you to be mindful of
Church here in London, Ontario with my husband Carl, but more importantly for the purpose of this video, I was the director of the center between the years of 1998 and 2004. I was the director when we received a great donation that allowed us to buy a facility of our own mortgage-free. My season as the director of the Pregnancy Center was profoundly transformative in two ways. Firstly, it allowed me to fully grasp and understand the meaning of Jesus' words when he spoke to the crowd and said, "They are helpless, harassed, and shepherdless, those without a shepherd." The center offers help. The center offers tangible resources for those who find themselves feeling helpless. The center offers safety, a safe harbor from the harassing storms of life. And the center offers genuine mentoring and coaching, allowing a person to feel shepherded and cared for. The second thing that my time at the Pregnancy Center afforded me was the opportunity to really fully grasp the axiom that you can never underestimate the value of one life. And so as we minister at the Crisis Pregnancy Center, we try not to focus as much on the numbers or the harvest we reap, but on the seeds we plant, seeds of love and unconditional acceptance. So I just want to say congratulations on 30 years of successful ministry. I'm honored and privileged to have been able to play a small role in the ministry's success. Congrats.
Hi, I'm Jude St. John, the lead pastor of West London Alliance Church. On behalf of our entire church, I want to send a shout out to the London Pregnancy and Family Support Center, to Lori and to the whole gang down there for 30 years of faithfully supporting individuals involved in unexpected pregnancies. You guys have been an amazing champion of a biblical view of life, and you have helped churches. By coming alongside of them, you've helped them to help those same people. You allow us to help in ways we couldn't without your assistance. And so thank you all so much for your faithfulness. May God bless you in the coming years as you seek to be faithful to Him.
Hi, I'm Mayor Ed Holder. I'd like to take this opportunity to offer everyone involved with the London Pregnancy and Family Support Centre my personal congratulations for over 30 years of service to our community. You know, during that time, you've provided immeasurable comfort for countless numbers of Londoners, moms, dads, families, all of whom are dealing with some of the most complex and intense emotions imaginable. Your contributions truly matter, and they make a difference, not only to those receiving direct assistance, but also to our community at large. So once again, on behalf of London, thank you, and congratulations on 30 years of caring, kindness, and compassion.
Thank you for those great shout outs from John, Cheryl, Jude, and Mayor Holder. We appreciate you very much and all that you do within our community in caring for the well-being of others. Well, before we have a couple of draws to make here, Bree, we have some exciting news. We have raised over $50,000.
Thank you so much.
We've raised over $50,000. Earlier, I said to you, I was sharing with you the goals that we set for our banquet, and the goal we had set was for $70,000 this year. So we are believing that we are going to raise that baby bottle, the lid right off that baby bottle, and we are going to go maybe to $70,000, Lord willing.
Amazing. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, so everybody here is so excited, and we could not do that without all of you. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. All of our families, all those, the stories that you have heard, the families, you are making a difference in their lives. And, you know, we so appreciate that you might not be directly on the front lines with us, but you are with us. And together, we can make a difference. Yeah. So, yeah, that's right. So that's exciting. So keep those phones ringing, and, yeah, let's see what we can do.
Amazing.
Yeah, so we're going to have a couple of draws. Bree is going to, the first draw actually tonight that you're going to make, it's not the first one, it's our third draw actually, and it's going to be for a $50 gift card, and it's from Winners Home Sense and Marshalls, and that's, you know what, that was donated by our co-host Joan. So we appreciate that. Thank you, Joan. Someone, lucky winner, is going to receive that. And then we have a $25 ultimate gift card. So all kinds of restaurants, you can go there for the ultimate dining experience, and a $15 Starbucks gift card. Awesome. So yeah, so Bree is going to make those draws. So take it away, Bree.
I'd just like to introduce myself first, for those of you maybe who don't know me. My name is Brianne Van Atten, and I'm a peer support worker and educator here at the center. And this has been my job over the last 4 years. But furthermore, the center has been a part of my family for over 12 years since my unexpected pregnancy. And I know many of you have heard my story at banquets in the past, so I won't go into great detail tonight. But the support I received when I came to the center was like nothing I had ever found from any agency in London before. It didn't take long before I felt like family. I was supported in such a unique way at such a tough time in my life. When I couldn't face the truth of the horrible path I was on, those at the center graciously, gently, and lovingly helped me to get life-saving support I needed by not only getting me into a program to change my life, but by bringing me to Jesus. The difference I experienced in this organization was the love of Jesus. I am forever grateful that this center loved me enough to get me off the path I was on and onto the beautiful life journey that God had for me. I'm a better mother and a better person because of the center. With all the help I received, I knew I wanted to live my life giving back and helping others in the same way I had been helped. There has been no greater honor than being able to come alongside all the young women and families that come through our doors. I'm thankful for my life experience to share with these families what I have learned and to watch them grow in their life journey as I did. So now I have the joy of making these 2 draws.
That's an exciting story, what God has done in your life, Bree, and we couldn't be more pleased to have you a part of this team, and how you just let, you use your story when you need to use it, and for God to have the glory. And He is using you big time. And I hear it, I see it in the counseling room, I see it with your clients that you get to walk alongside, and your life is truly making a difference. And we here are just so blessed and honored to have you a part of this team.
Thank you very much, Laurie.
It was exciting to be at Bree's wedding. Bree got married a couple of years ago, and to be able to be at her wedding and with Harold and Grace, it was an exciting time. So it's been quite a journey with you.
It has.
Exciting to see
Yes, it has.
all the cool things that are happening in your life.
Thank you.
So you ready to make some
Okay, I got the
draws?
first name.
Okay, and that's for the...
So this is for the winner's HomeSense Marshall's card. I have Joanne Bennett.
Joanne Bennett.
Congratulations,
Woo! Okay. Joanne, we have a $50 gift card, so I hope you're watching. We're going to set that aside for you, and we are going to go for the $25 Ultimate Dining Card and the $15 Starbucks card.
And this is for Sam LaRusso.
Sam! Oh,
that's yours.
yes.
All right.
You know Sam comes to our banquet every year too, and
there you go.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
that's great. Yeah, he comes with the Augustines, and so we know Sam and Ruth. So Sam, I hope you're watching tonight because we have a special little gift here for you. So thank you.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so we have one more video that we want to show that expresses the hearts of a few of our clients, and just what they have to say about their journey with the Pregnancy Center. So let's go to that.
When I first found out that I was pregnant, I was very scared.
I was terrified. I was embarrassed. I did not know what I was going to do.
If I had to pick one, I guess it would be shocked.
I was on my own. I was a full-blown drug addict.
I didn't want to live. I had no idea what to do.
You always think, oh, that won't happen to me. I didn't really know where to start or what help even meant because I really had no idea what was going to be in store.
I don't know if it was denial or, again, being naive, not knowing what it really means to be pregnant and to bring a baby into this world.
When I first found out about the Pregnancy Center, I made an appointment to come and see them.
I was so expecting judgment. Yeah, I came in and I hid my face and I had a hat on and a scarf on. And it was just the complete opposite. Like, there was nothing that I could say where there was a sense of, we can't help you with that, or judgment of any type. That shocked me.
It felt like somebody was about to try to help us in one way or another.
They helped me with counseling. They just were there for every single step of the way.
They've helped me with everything. If it was relationship issues, if it was finances, maybe I needed supplies or things about school, information. They helped Chloe's mom through their STEP program. They started a dad's program. I was thrilled to hear that they had that. There's supports here for grandparents now. It was nice to know that when I came here, it wasn't just about the mom because I am very involved, and it was nice to be supported as a father.
I feel so proud to tell anyone that that I'm a part of this place. I was always used to being pressured into things, and there's no pressure. It's just a lot of counseling and support to allow you to figure out what's best. I was dead set on adoption. I did not want kids. I didn't think I would be a good mother. Didn't think I was fit. I had no self-esteem.
You think that maybe the easier option out is to maybe abort or something, but because of the help of the center, it was just not even an option.
I never had to seek help somewhere else. Once they took me in all inclusively.
They go beyond these walls. They don't just have their programs and go home and forget about you.
Having the support and having a family, two things I didn't think I'd ever have. I had no idea that something like this existed. You don't know about it really until you need it, or you don't care about it until you need it, right? Where would we be without this place and these people? I do not know where we'd be.
There is not a lot of places where they are going to go the distance like that. That is the center right there. That is the heart that they have for people.
Well, we've had quite a great evening. all together tonight, and it's not over yet. We want to thank you so much for spending your evening with us. It is our hope and prayer that you've been blessed by all you have seen and heard, and even inspired and challenged to respond with giving tonight. Just again, you can donate by an e-transfer to info@lonpfsc.com, or you can go online to our gala webpage at www.lonpfsc.com/gala and donate using Visa, MasterCard, or PayPal. Or if you wish to pledge a donation by issuing a check or cash donation to send in later, you can email us at info@lonpfsc.com or call 519-432-7098 so we can add it to tonight's total and speak with Tina, who would be happy to assist you. Thank you so much for your generosity and willingness to partner with us. You may not be directly on the front lines, but you stand with us, and together we can make a difference. I just want to make a parting comment too on a personal level. My family has experienced the heartbreak and the heartache of generational lack of support with unplanned pregnancies, and it truly does make a difference with support. It truly does. I'll turn it over to Lori.
It sure does. Support is everything. Support is everything. Joan, we have a couple of final draws that we need to make. The first one is for a $15 McDonald's card and a $15 Subway gift card. My son will be hoping to get that. He loves Subway. So we're going to make a draw for that. And our last draw of the night, Joan, is for who doesn't like pizza. We've got Domino's Pizza, 2 large Domino pizzas here with 2 toppings, and hope you like Pepsi because you get a 2-liter of Pepsi. So we're going to make those draws. Joan, go ahead.
Okay. So the first draw.
Yep.
Teresa Butler.
Teresa Butler, you have won the $15 McDonald's card and the 50. Yes. So we hope you're watching, and we're going to just put that down and save that for you. And our last draw of the night, Joan, 2 large Domino pizzas.
Okay, I'll give it a shake.
Okay, shake her up. Who do we have?
Well, someone I know, Ryan Byrne.
Oh, Ryan! That's exciting.
That's my son.
That's Joan's son, Ryan Byrne. Ryan.
And my grandsons will love it too, and my daughter-in-law.
So Joan, you're going to get pizza with Ryan and Kyla and the family. So there you go. How fun is that? A pizza party.
That's great.
For you and Paul and the family. So that's great. Congratulations to both of you for those. If your name was not drawn on any of the giveaways, doesn't mean you have to go away empty-handed tonight. Our auction is still running. It's going to run until 10:30 p.m. with lots of great items. We talked about the chainsaw and the bagless vacuum that we have, the restaurants, the jewelry, the gift baskets, the spa gift card, artwork. We have a Columbia backpack on there and much more. So check it out before it's closed. If you haven't already, go on the Gala webpage and you will see the online auction button. Just click that. If you want to bid, go to the item you want to bid on, place your bid, and that will prompt you to register. So it's not too late. Bids are going well, and we will have a number to give you in just a little bit when we close. So it's been an amazing evening. On behalf of myself and Joan, the staff, the board, and most importantly, all of our LPFSC families. Thank you for joining us tonight and hearing more about the work of the London Pregnancy and Family Support Center and celebrating what God is doing. Thank you to all those who donated to the auction for the shout outs from our community. We appreciate each and every one of you and the contributions that you make in our city and making it a great place to live and investing in the lives of others. Also to all those who shared their stories or parts of it, thank you for your vulnerability, your transparency, and allowing us to be part of your journey. You are the true heroes, and we are blessed to have you part of our lives. Life is very fragile, and an unexpected pregnancy can be a very challenging time, but no one has to journey it alone. We are here for anyone that may find themselves in this situation and need support. Jesus said, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest." We strongly believe Jesus is using this ministry to provide a safe haven, allowing us opportunities to be his hands and his heart. As we begin to draw the evening to a close, we are going to hear from a very talented band, House of Worship, singing "Who You Say I Am," because that's what matters most. Not what the world thinks or says of us, but what God thinks and says of us. Stay with us. After the song, we have a couple important announcements to end our time together with, and you're not going to want to miss those announcements. So please stay and enjoy House of Worship.
Hey everyone, we are part of House of Worship London. We are so grateful to be a part of this event. We love the London Pregnancy and Family Support Center. Join with us in worship as we reflect on our identity in Christ.
Who am I that the highest king would welcome me? I was lost, but he brought me in. His love for me, oh, his love for me. Who the Son sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. Free at last, he has ransomed me, oh, his grace runs deep. While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died for me. Yes, he died for me. Who the Son sets free, oh, is free. For me, not against me.
What a night it's been. What a night it's been. So just before we sign off, there's a couple of reminders and a couple of things we'd like to let everyone know. Everyone's excited probably to know what that total is on that baby bottle. Well, our total right now, we're standing at $58,893.08. Woo! Wow, praise God. That is absolutely amazing. And it's not over. We still have the auction items. There's still auction items. Some of them have been incorporated, but the auction is still going till 10:30. So we still have that going. And hopefully, we'll have our total. We can have it posted by tomorrow on our social media and on our website. So we want you to see that. Also, in closing, I just want to say a very special thank you to my co-host, Joan Byrne, who has given years to this ministry. She has not only been a champion of this work, she has pulled up her sleeves and literally done the work. Your leadership has been exemplary.
Thank you.
You have been such a blessing and a friend. Joan, we are sad to see you leave the board. I'm very sad to see you leave the board. We all are. But we know that you will stay connected.
Oh, yes.
And that you will be praying for us all. As a little thank you, these flowers they were made for you. Perfect. For someone special, and that's you. And a little something special for you there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks again to all of you for celebrating with us tonight and your support. Please keep checking out our website for upcoming events that we have. We have our Christmas online auction in November that we'll have just in time for shopping. And we will have our 30th anniversary banquet in April, the beginning of April. And we are hoping and trusting and praying that we'll be able to maybe be together in person for that event. So we are excited about that and celebrating. We're in our 30th year right now, so to celebrate that 30th year with you. As you look at your bookmark and those precious little baby feet that were gifts and reminders of tonight and our time together, please continue to pray for our families and support this much needed ministry within our community. Together we can make a difference, bringing hope, love, reconciliation, and life to all those God brings our way. Good night and God bless.